Hello students! In our last video, we learned about hydropower plants, its working and its advantages and disadvantages. Today, let us learn about another source of energy called biomass. But first, let us know what biomass is. We know that wood has been used as a fuel for a long time. In fact, we also know about the use of cow dung cakes as a fuel. If you think about both of them, there is one common thing in both. Both these fuels are obtained from either plants or animals. Thus, these plants or animals can be called as a sources of energy. In fact, we can call them organic sources of energy. Together, they are referred as biomass as they are living, and the fuels obtained from their parts are called biomass fuels or simply biomass. Like all other sources of energy, biomass also contains energy from the sun, directly or indirectly. Do you know how? Let us answer it. You already know that the plants absorb solar energy for the process of photosynthesis, in which they convert water and carbon dioxide into sugars and in turn releases oxygen. Students, we know that sugar is stored in the form of energy in the plants. When animals eat these plants, they indirectly get this solar energy. Thus, plants can directly obtain energy from the sun, while animals can obtain energy of the sun indirectly through these plants. Now, both plants and animals convert the solar energy in the form of chemical energy. This chemical energy is stored in different parts of the plant and animals. And when such parts are used as fuels to generate energy, they are referred to as biomass or biofuels. On burning biomass fuel, the stored chemical energy is converted into heat or thermal energy. This thermal energy released from the biomass can be used to provide heat to the industries and homes, and also to produce steam to generate electricity. Like all other fuels, biomass fuel also gives emissions when burned directly. So the question arises, can we avoid such emissions? Or is there any other way of getting energy from biomass without burning so as to avoid emissions? Yes, the very fact is burning biomass is not the only way to release its energy. In fact, biomass can be converted to other usable forms of energy such as gaseous biofuels and liquid biofuels. Gaseous biofuel is called as biogas, which is the mixture of methane up to nearly 75%, hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, and hydrogen, etc. It is also commonly called gobar gas, since the raw material used to produce it is cow dung, which means gobar in Hindi. The liquid biofuels are derived from biomass, that is plants, animals and algae. Biofuel is considered to be a source of renewable energy. Ethanol and biodiesel are the examples of liquid biofuels. Now let us first understand about biogas in detail. The place where biogas is produced is called biogas plant. It is produced through the processing of organic waste such as cow dung, plant debris, etc. The biogas plant is dome-shaped structure built with bricks. there is a mixing tank where slurry of cow dung and water is prepared by mixing them. From here, they are fed into a chamber called digester. The digester is sealed chamber in which oxygen is not available. It is airtight. In this chamber, bacteria performs the anaerobic degradation, that is, they decompose or break down complex compounds of cow dung slurry in the absence of oxygen. As you know, students, this chamber is sealed and so no oxygen is available. It takes few days for the decomposition process to be complete. During the process of decomposition, gases like methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and hydrogen sulfide are generated. The mixture of all these gases is nothing else but biogas. Biogas produced in this process is stored in the gas tank situated above the digester. From here, biogas is drawn through pipes for the further use. Students, biogas is an excellent fuel as it contains up to 75% of methane. Unlike wood, charcoal and coal, it burns without smoke and leaves no residue like ash. And also, as compared to wood, charcoal or coal, it produces large amount of heat on burning. Do you know, students? This slurry is rich in phosphorus and nitrogen contents. So it is an excellent manure for farmers. The students, no products are wasted during the formation of biogas. But students, this biofuel is in the form of gas, and so its transport is little difficult and its uses are limited to heating and cooking. Can you think of some other biofuel, maybe in a liquid form? Yes, there are. The most widely used liquid biofuels are ethanol and biodiesel. We will learn about them in our next video.